Saturday Show with Amy Irons and Stephen Mill
on BBC Radio Scotland.
Good morning. 4 minutes past 9 on the 25th of October. It is Amy Irons and Stephen Mill with you till 12. How are you this morning, Stephen? Good mood?
I'm all right, yeah. Not too bad at all. Can't complain. I mean, a wee bit stuffed up, a wee bit got...
I was going to say, I'm glad I'm sitting away from you because you have been, this has kind of been teetering on the brink of becoming something all week.
Teetering on the brink. Yeah, but I'm fine. I'm all right.
I'm
okay.
I'm
all right.
The voice hasn't persuaded me. I'm fine. I'm all right.
I want to say my voice is fine, and that's the most important thing. Lots of stuff coming up between now and midday, and we've got some amazing guests this morning, including this man.
McIntyre turns and comes towards Luke Donald, and they both open their arms wide. They fall into a giant hug. It really is all over now. Europe have won the Ryder Cup.
Scotland's Ryder Cup hero, Bob McIntyre. We cannot wait to be chatting to him a little bit later because what a year it's been for him, hasn't it?
It's been absolutely incredible. Lots to chat to Bob about. We'll get to that a wee bit late on in the show. And we also have top stand-up comedian Ross Noble coming up.
But apparently he used to get people coming up to him, which was a worse deal for him because he'd just get random people coming up to him and just going like, do you remember me? I'm the bloke who rode the zebra through Narnia on one of your shows.
Yeah, stay tuned to find out which very well-known person keeps being mistaken for Ross Noble, and we'll be building up to all the football as we always do.
Yeah, absolutely. Scotland winning last night as well over in Morocco. We'll get over to Morocco for some reaction very, very soon for that as well, and obviously some top tunes coming up too.
Morning, we hope you're very well. It's Amy and Stephen taking you through until 12 o'clock. And Stephen, the fact that we've both been threatening to be quite ill this week.
Yeah.
We're not the only ones though. It seems to be everybody is coughing and spluttering and coming down with something.
Well, of course, like when you're coming down with something and you speak to your parents, particularly your mum, what is it they always say? Aye, it's going around. There's nothing going around.
Something going round just now.
Something going round.
My mum will just always try and ram salt water down my throat.
Well, that's
Like,
interesting.
get gargling with that salt water, Amy. A wee honey and lemon before you go to bed and get that salt water down your throat.
I was speaking to somebody at work during the week, and their remedy was one of the most wild that I've ever heard. Because I think every family has their own sort of remedy for if you've got like a wee sniffle or a cold or something like that. Like I'm fine. Like I'm actually, it's just a cold that I've got. And it's not going into my throat, which is the most important thing. So I can still speak on the radio. I know lots of people probably would prefer me not to be able to speak on the radio, but
That Stephen's not off ill.
I know exactly. Bulletproof, honestly. So this week at work, a girl said to me, she was like, "What you need to do, Stephen, are two things. You need to put Vicks Vapor Rub on your feet, on the sole of your feet, right?
Not on your chest.
No, on the sole of your feet, and then slice an onion in half and leave it at the side of your bed
No.
when you go to sleep."
What? Just in case you want to start making some, I don't know, browning some onions in the middle of the night.
Yeah,
Why
so-
on earth would you put an onion next to your bed?
Apparently, I don't know the science behind it. Like, I've got no idea about the science behind it, but she absolutely swears by it. So, Vicks Vapor Rub, or other vapor rubs are available.
You have to say that now you're on the BBC.
Now we're on the BBC. Other vapor rubs are now available. That on the soles of your feet, and then chop an onion in half and leave it at the side of your bed overnight while you sleep. And I don't know whether the onion sort of like soaks up your cold, or the germs, the viruses. I don't know what.
Onions like, give me that cold.
Yeah.
I will take that from you. That, as you say, I think everybody does have a remedy for a cold or a flu or something like that. You're just reminding me of this, Stephen, the fact that my granny, and I've no idea why she does this. I don't think it's for a cold. I think, if I remember rightly, my granny would always say that she did this to stop getting cramp. She had a little bag of corks in her bed. She had a little green netted bag and it had maybe 4 or 5 corks in the bed.
And how would that help her not get
I
cramp?
have no idea. But you'd go and get in my granny's bed if I was ever sleeping over and she'd go in the big bed, and you'd get in, you'd be like, what's that? Either that she's just been drinking wine in the bed and she's just decided to kick them down there.
I mean, there are worse things to find in your granny's bed, so I think there are other more mortifying things. But listen, your cold remedies, the more unusual the better. We want to hear them on 80295. You can WhatsApp us as well, 08085 92 95 00. Send us a voice note, even better, if you want to give us a shout for that. And you can email us too.
You certainly can. Saturday show, Scotland at bbc.co.uk. So Stephen says, get in touch. Any unusual remedies for colds that you absolutely swear by?
Yeah,
or maybe you sleep with corks in your bed.
If you can beat an onion by the side of your bed, I'd be surprised.
Want to hear some of that up-to-date new swing stuff. Alright, I got this. Here we go. One more time. Kick it. To all the codes, I say howdy ho. Produced by the mighty bro. Crazy KG, kicking hits like Karate Joe. Always with a mind of a time to blame it on the whitey. So, see, just black and white, there's no room for that in the 90s, yo. I'm still a bill and still checking mics 1, 2. A whole year later, made your way till the album's through. So many controversies over the language in rap. And it wasn't a cuss that started a fuss, now that's just a black thing. Freedom of speech is one thing, but not for those reruns. Calling sisters, it's a trick, you gotta be one to see one. And sisters, brothers ain't all to blame, this may help, cause no respect is given to those who cannot respect self. See, the queen is spoken, yeah, I'm yoking, my head is hot. My style is like me shooting hoops, oh yeah, I better drop. For the last time, it's rack time, I go for mine. I was leaning towards a reason to get your steam in one more time. QUEENLATIFAH, chill. Say what? Say what? QUEENLATIFAH, chill. Say what? Say what? QUEENLATIFAH. down to a Q. You know the EEN is close friends, so they come too. You ever stepping away, you get stepped on and stepped through. The flavor units coming thick, we must make room for all the flavors here. This is one of my all-time favorite tunes. This in the Latifah, what this for? You be better off ramming your head against a brick wall. Sick all time now. Rag that asset from corner to cassette. Chumps come try to trash it and see how far that gets on a rhyming tip. I ain't no joke. Singing tip, golden throat. I hold a note so long. Here's a ransom note. Prepare for war. The worst. Who's first sharing a Glock lick shot from Africa? Fuck some at America. I never bite my tongue. This is what some long nights have done. Biting the meat don't even sound like it might be fun. Start where to change your heart and save all that sorry child. I'm like PE. I get bold, but walk safari style. For the last time, it's rack time. I go for mine. I was leaning towards the reason to get your steaming one more time. QUENLATIFAH. Chill. Say what? Say what? 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 Put a freeze on your jolly raps. I ain't a dizzy dolly that takes a line and splattering or happening when it's probably whack. Don't approach the queen like she's a skis, cause I ain't way past that. Making my own, saving my own, that's why you always find me stacked. Keeping my cool, speaking my mind and giving it all I got, alright? But some buffoons speaking to find who's going left and playing right. Covering my crew, bringing them up, leading them all to something great. One could be short, one may not have, but since I'm strong, my clique is straight. And I could never go out like an exit, cause my fans stick behind me and they wouldn't expect it. I'm level-headed, head to head, I'm headed straight to Harlem. Though I'm not dreaded, dread the dread, if they're not there, you call them. I need my brothers and sisters with me standing hand to hand, band to band, we're off land to land and buying much property, properly, pronto, please. That's the only way a black business starts, you see. Name calling hasn't fallen into what I'm running. I wouldn't diss another sister unless she had it coming. One more time, I'm chill when I sing it. You think that you could swing it? Then bring it. Sexy. Black music, the money and the family. So all of them people get a thank you from me. Thank you from me. Well, the name is Latif. Yeah. Well, the name is Latif. Yeah. Well, the name is Latif. Yeah. Well, the name is Latif.
This is the Saturday Show with Amy Irons and me, Stephen Mill. Aha there, and some more music on the way. Macy Gray in just a few seconds for you. But it's a big weekend of Scottish football. Lots to look forward to and look back on as well.
There certainly is. What a result it was for Scotland last night. Just before we chat to, we've got Julie Fleeton who's standing by for us. But before we get to that, we're asking you this morning, aren't we, about cold remedies, anything unusual or anything you just swear by to try and ward off the dreaded cold. And we've had a message in from George.
Yeah, my dad's cold remedy was a 50-mile bicycle ride when you feel the sniffles coming on. Clears it right out, apparently. So a 50-mile cycle to get rid of the cold.
I don't think I could do a 50-mile cycle even feeling my best.
George, thank you very much, but I can't be bothered with that. I'm looking for something a wee bit more unusual and a wee bit easier I can do in the house, if that's okay. Something out the cupboard would be perfect. 80295 in the text. You can WhatsApp us as well. 08085 92 95 00. Keep your unusual cold remedies, old wives' tales, keep them all coming in, please.
Please do. So yes, we had lots of football last night already. We kicked off with Linlithgow Rose winning 2-0 at Bowness, and then Buckie beat Formartine by the same scoreline in front of the BBC cameras. You might have seen that on the tellies last night. But we are turning our attention somewhere slightly more glamorous this morning.
Casablanca, because that's where the Scotland women's national team were. They've ended their 8-game run without a win and handed new boss Melissa Andriata her first victory as head coach, and it came thanks to a last-minute winner from Caroline Weir.
Caroline Weir going from distance! And Caroline Weir has pulled a Scotland winner out of nowhere to chip the goalkeeper from 30, 40 yards. And Scotland are going to leave Africa with a win.
Yeah, it was some strike from Caroline Weir, and watching it in co-coms was Scotland legend Julie Fleeting. 121 caps, 116 goals. She joins us on the line now. How are you doing, Julie? You okay?
I'm great, thank you. How are you?
Yeah, very well. So listen, what did you make of the performance last night? Obviously a good result to get the win, end that sort of losing streak or not winning streak. What did you make of the performance though, Julie?
I mean, great to get a result first and foremost. I think we really needed it, as you say, coming off the back of probably not our best spell, but we definitely dominated possession without actually creating too many chances. So there's definitely room for improvement there, but I think the players will take a massive lift from the fact that they did go on and win the game, having already been leading the game for I think we scored just before half-time, not long before half-time, and to lose a goal in the 80th minute was a bit of a blow. So to come back from that showed brilliant character from the girls, and I mean the actual goal itself from Caroline Weir was just phenomenal.
It was excellent. You ever score a goal as good as that one, Julie, out of 116, I'm going to guess?
Nah, no, definitely mine were an awful lot closer in, and they certainly weren't from that range with my weaker foot, so it made it even better, the fact that Caroline took it on her right foot, and just the confidence that she plays with is, it's just phenomenal.
Yeah, she's an incredible player, and you know, for Scotland to have someone like her as well in their ranks, she is capable of pulling out something like that, isn't she?
Yeah, I mean, to know that you're kind of lining up beside someone, all those other girls would be desperate when it gets to that stage in the game, particularly when you've kind of conceded and you're desperately wanting that win. To know that you've got someone capable of that, it's a huge lift for the rest of the girls as well. And I mean, she's produced goals like that. It's not a one-off. I've seen her producing wonder strikes before, and we hope they continue, certainly in a Scotland jersey anyway.
How important was it just for Melissa Andreatta to get that first win? Because you can imagine if for a manager, people really start to talk, don't they? It's just the pressure then starts to build when you're not getting a win. So surely she'll be feeling quite relieved this morning, you'd think?
Yeah, absolutely. I think you're desperately wanting to implement the kind of tactics and the way of playing that you want, but really important first of all to get a victory. And I mean, she looks like she's a wonderful personality. The players look like they've taken to her extremely well, and it does look like a good appointment, but of course you're going to be judged on the results on the pitch. So delighted that she's managed to get that win under her belt now, and hopefully the team can start to flourish under the new kind of coaching regime.
And they're very similar, Casablanca and Dunfermline, because that's where the next match is at East End Park on Tuesday night. Now, obviously,
you would say that.
I would say that. I'm a bit biased. Caroline Weir, obviously a Dunfermline legend, a hero, and she was speaking so candidly during the week that the last time she played on East End Park, she was a 15-year-old, and she was like, "This is an absolute dream come true to play at the team that she supports, Dunfermline Athletics." So Switzerland on Tuesday night, going to be a tough test, isn't it?
Yeah, I think it'll be. I mean, don't get me wrong, Morocco was a test in itself because it was a bit of the unknown. Maybe a style of football that we haven't quite been used to playing against, but Switzerland will definitely be a tougher test. And I think coming off the back of that game and having been together in the camp, I think the way the games have fallen, having Morocco first and now Switzerland, I think it leaves us in a better position. Switzerland, a team that the players will know a lot more about than they did Morocco, so hopefully we'll be ready for that one, and can give the fans in Dunfermline something to shout about.
Yes, well, there's not been much of that over recent seasons, so it's going all right this year though. It's going not too bad. Obviously lots of big matches coming up in the Scottish Premiership, the men's game this weekend. Massive game, Julie, between Hearts and Celtic tomorrow. What do you make of Hearts' start to the season? And Celtic obviously winning in Europe on Thursday night. It's going to be a blockbuster, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, this is the kind of game that we've been waiting for since kind of the start of the season, when we've been able to watch Hearts' dominance so far. I mean, it's fantastic to have Hearts in the running at the moment. Long may it continue. We want as many teams kind of battling it out at the top as possible. And I mean, to have the last 4 games, 4 clean sheets. They've only drawn 1 game, 1-7. It's really an incredible start to their season, and a big test for them. No Celtic coming to Tynecastle, and yeah, it's one I think that everybody will be keeping their eye on.
Yes, I think everybody, even neutral football fans, will be looking forward to just seeing how it unfolds at Tynecastle tomorrow. Just before we let you go, Julie, any unusual cold remedies? What would you recommend, Stephen, to try and keep this cold at bay?
Come on, Julie, help me out here.
Nothing overly unusual. I remember when my kids were wee, used to put Vicks in the sole of their feet and then put their socks on, and I don't know if it was maybe to stop the coughing or... And at that stage, when they were younger, you would have done anything to get sleep. But I'm on board with having a wine in bed. Was that?
Yeah.
That's definitely something I could get on board with.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I'd love to work out the science between the Vicks on the feet. Like, I
want to know why who was the first person that thought, I'm not going to put this on my chest or on, a wee hanky or anything. I'm going to put this on the sole of my feet.
Yeah.
The furthest place from your nose.
I think it might be because, like, if it's young kids, they don't want it on their chest in case they touch their eyes or anything like that. It might be something like that. But then
you're being sensible for once.
No, I know. But I'm just like, if there's anyone who has the science behind this, then please do get in touch on the usual places. So, Julie, we'll let you go, and we'll speak to you soon, pal. Thanks so much for being on the Saturday show. Cheers.
Thanks, Julie.
Thanks.
There she goes. Remember, you can hear all the action on Sports Sound on BBC Radio Scotland right here, and Sounds as well. The team are on air from 2 today and then from 11:30 tomorrow morning for that big one, Hearts versus Celtic.
You're listening to The Saturday Show on BBC Radio Scotland with Amy Irons and Stephen Mill. Great guys.
Games, changes and fears. When will they go from here? When will they stop? I believe that fate has brought us here, and we should be together, babe. But we're not. I play it off, but I'm dreaming of you, and I'll keep my cool, but I'm feeling. I try to say goodbye and I choke. I try to walk away and I stumble. Though I try to hide it, it's clear. My world crumbles when you are not near. Goodbye and I choke. I try to walk away and I stumble. Though I try to hide it, it's clear. My world crumbles when you are not near. I may appear to be free, but I'm just a prisoner of your love. And I may seem alright and smile when you leave, but my smiles are just a front, just a front. Hey, and I play it off, but I'm dreaming of you. And I'll keep my cool, but I'm feeling. I try to say goodbye and I choke. Yeah, try to walk away and I stumble. Though I try to hide it, it's clear. My world crumbles when you are not near. Goodbye and I choke. Yeah, try to walk away and I stumble. Though I try to hide it, it's clear. My world crumbles when you are not near. Here is my confession. May I be your possession? Boy, I need your touch, your love kisses and such. With all my might I try, but this I can't deny. I play it off, but I'm dreaming of you, babe. I'll keep my cool, but I'm feeling. I'm trying to
It is Macy Gray with I Try on the Saturday show. And Stephen, do you remember, I've definitely told you this before, that is a song that I would mishear the lyrics to for about a decade. I used to think she was saying...
I don't remember this.
She's saying my world crumbles when you're not here.
Yeah.
And I used to think she was saying I wear goggles when you're not here.
A classic misheard lyric.
Next time you hear it, think of that in your head.
Yes.
I wear goggles when you are not here, and you'll probably hear it. Yes, thank you very much for listening to the Saturday show. We've been asking you this morning for your weird and wonderful or slightly unique cold remedies. This is with Stephen and I on the verge very much of getting the cold that seems to be doing the rounds at the moment, and plenty of texts coming in.
Yeah, good morning to John. Old-fashioned remedy is a mustard and wintergreen oil bath followed by a good sleep, guaranteed, and it worked every time for my granddad.
I have to try that.
I don't even know what that is. It sounds like Holland and Barrett are sort of like, he's probably got a wee tie in there, I think, John. Elsewhere, hello to everyone at Fubar Forestry. Was told when I was younger that the number one cold remedy is before you go to bed, rub Vic into the soles of both your feet and chuck on a pair of socks before you go to sleep.
We have now heard this 3 or 4 times.
And I still don't know the science behind it. There's nobody coming up with a good reason as to why that works.
But plenty of people seem to think it works anyway. So do keep the texts coming in, 80295 or WhatsApp 08085 92 95 00 is the number. Right now it's time to get into the breakfast scroll, where we get our teeth into the most interesting stories of the week. And joining us this morning we have top comedian Gareth Waugh. How are you, Gareth?
I'm great. It's even better to be called top. That's great.
Top comedian.
Yeah.
You are.
Well, the accolade. That's great. I'm putting that on a poster.
Oh, yeah, get that on your
Yes,
LinkedIn.
Put that up. And just before we introduce our next guest, I think we need to cue this music.
Yes, we have a criminal in the... No, we don't. It's,
Steady on.
It's Jennifer Rioch, brand new presenter of Crime Watch.
Hey, yeah.
Yes.
It adds a bit of drama, doesn't it, to your Saturday morning?
I think you should walk everywhere with that soundtrack.
Yes.
Like, I'm
I play it in my head all the time.
strutting through a supermarket just like Jennifer Rioch means business.
On the lookout for criminals at all times.
But how's it going, Jen? That's great.
It's been brilliant, thanks. Yeah, it's. I feel like you can't be too enthusiastic about a show that's talking about such serious topics. Obviously, it's a bit tricky, but as a show, it's iconic. It's been around for more than 4 decades.
I know,
So
you can't
to be
really
part
get
of
away
it's
with
very cool.
saying keep the crime coming so that
I know, that's what I
have a
mean. You're like,
job.
oh, it's amazing, I love it. Something really bad happens, so you got to be mindful of that. But no, it has been a really very brilliant show to be part of, and actually works as well.
Yeah.
Which is really impressive.
No, absolutely.
Solving crimes left, right, and
Yes.
centre.
I mean, and also, like, I'm sure we've all heard, you know, if you're ever going to be on TV, be on Crime Watch.
Yes.
So, yeah, I mean, you actually are on Crime Watch.
And thankfully, I'm the presenter, not being
Precisely.
lectured. So it's
Not,
very
not
well.
a lot of people get to say that. Listen, let's get stuck into our stories. We're going to start with this one. Which is, of course, Strictly Come Dancing, and the news this week that the presenters, Tess Daly and Claudia Winkleman, are going to leave the show at the end of the current series, and here's how they announced it on social media.
Hi, it's Claude and Tess. There have been some rumblings, and we want you to hear this from us.
Yeah, we have news. After 21 wonderfully joyful years on Strictly, we have decided that the time is right to step aside and pass over the baton.
The very sparkly baton. We are loving this series. We're going to have a brilliant
It's the best series, isn't it?
series to come, and we can't wait to get to Blackpool.
So they are leaving together, Claudia and Tess. Gareth, do you care about this news? Are you a Strictly fan?
No. I don't think I've seen a single episode.
There was something about, I could tell just the look in your face when
was
that was
like, what
playing
is
out.
this?
I was like, this man does not care.
Well, at first I thought it was the Crime Watch music again. Yeah, I've never seen it, and so it's really weird for me to hear 2 people say they're really excited to go to Blackpool, because pretty grim place. Like, I don't really understand what's exciting.
Have you done any gigs in Blackpool?
Oh yeah. The comedy club there is very good, actually.
Yeah.
It's just the punters that are.
Nothing wrong with Blackpool.
I quite like it, to be fair. I leaned in every time I go down and go and
Yeah.
see like some of the worst tourist attractions possible.
So you're not up for replacing Tess Daly or Claudia Winkleman? Have you
Well,
got the call.
No, I don't know. I mean, listen, I'm very available. But, I mean, you guys know I'm here. So, no, I don't know. Yeah, but maybe it's funny that that's the only sort of job that you have to announce you're leaving. Like, I'd never put up a post on social media when I left Sainsbury's. You know, like, very strange.
You should have. though.
Joint statement, yeah, with somebody.
Or
Yeah.
you should have gone over the tannoy
Yeah.
and announced it to the whole store. That
Nice.
that really would have been
Stack
great.
on my last shelf.
Yeah. Come see me, aisle 5. Monumental moment. Jen, do you care about this? Are you a big Strictly fan?
I heard the news and I immediately thought, I'm getting a fringe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's it. I want in. I want involved in that job. I've got the dark hair. You've got the blonde hair, Amy. I think we could really have a moment here and announce the new presenting duo.
Jen,
what do you reckon?
why had I not thought of
And
that?
I will get the fringe. I've got quite a big
You're-
forehead.
you're
That's an ideal
committed.
scenario here.
You're committed to the fringe. That
Good one, Amy. We've been going for 5 weeks and you're ditching
Yeah, right.
already. Aye, very
You
good.
know me, Stephen. I like to change jobs. I like to change jobs.
True. In terms of the names in the frame, Fleur East has been mentioned. She does Strictly Take Two. Hannah Waddingham, AJ Odudu. You've also got Stacey Dooley. Alan Carr has been mentioned. Holly Willoughby, a surprise frontrunner as well. Alison Hammond, who presents everything, but is very good as well. So there'll be lots of speculation. Why do you think they're leaving?
Hang on, you missed a couple of names there. Amy Irons,
Amy Irons,
Jennifer
sorry.
Rhea.
Amy Irons
come on
and-
now,
and-
that's the duo people
and,
want.
Gareth Law, obviously, as well. Why do you think they're leaving, though? Because this is the thing. It's still one of the biggest shows on the telly.
Yeah.
It still seems to be going well. It said, like Claudia at the start of that clip said, there's been rumblings. I heard no rumblings.
I heard no rumblings either. Maybe she's just run out of fake tan and thinks I can't handle any more weekends in the spotlight. I don't know. I think she said that there was like a pizza pact. They had a wee night in and they said, right, let's leave together. So I have no idea where it's come from, but I'm interested. That's all. I'm just going to keep saying that. If you say it enough, you get the
Yes,
job right.
I was going
That's
to
how
say,
it works.
we just keep putting it out there. Gareth, it's like you in Sainsbury's, isn't it? You want to leave in a high.
Yes, of course, yeah. And I mean, what better way to do it than this? I've no idea. I don't know. Is it a high? How many years has it been going?
I mean, so they've been on it
I'm asking
21
the wrong
years.
guy.
21 years. Oh
Yeah.
my gosh.
How have you managed to avoid it, Gareth?
Well,
Millions
what
of
kind of
people,
Saturday night?
millions of people watch this show. I mean, I suppose you're out.
Well, yeah, one less than me. I don't even think I've seen a clip. I've had pals on the show and I've still never watched it. But yeah, I've just missed it because I've always worked on a Saturday night normally.
Are you a dancer?
Oh no, not at all.
So that's
Not
two
even
left
a little
feet. So
bit.
that's probably you're not watching it and thinking you can.
I can
see
dance.
yourself on
I just
that.
refuse to.
One of those.
Yeah, you could ask my wife. My wife was a dancer, like that was what she used to do, and so it drives her mental. She always wants to dance, and I'm like, nah. I just feel self-conscious.
Well, that's probably why you don't like Strictly if your wife's trying to dance in the kitchen all the time.
Yeah, it's true. Yeah, she'd always
Got her own glitter ball up.
I could do a cha-cha slide. I'm playing cha-cha.
Everybody can do
Yeah.
that. Everybody can do that. Right, next up, Paisley, the home of Paolo, Jerry Rafferty, David Tennant, and many, many more, has been named Scotland's Town of the Year. The Scotland Loves Local Award was handed out in recognition of what has been described as a remarkable revival in the area. So about 20 new independent businesses have opened in the town in this year alone. The council's already regenerated the town hall, arts centre, library, new museum, bridge, secondary school on the way as well. Gareth, you'll have done many, many gigs in Paisley as well. Would you rank that above Blackpool? In terms of
Oh, for sure. Yeah, but absolutely. I mean, I'm quite surprised it was Town of the Year. The competition must have been fierce. But I genuinely love Paisley. I go there every like June, July before the Fringe to do like a preview of the Fringe show.
All right, okay.
I do the Arts Centre, and I genuinely love it. I think it's such a great town. I've never really understood like the sort of stigma attached, like it became a sort of joke place. It's where I had my worst ever gig, to be fair.
Oh no, what happened?
It was very early on. I think I'd only done 10 or something. I was in the Copper Coin, and the green room was the snooker hall. And one of the guys there put a cue under my chin. He went, "Are you one of the comedians?" And I went, "Yeah." And he went, "You better be funny." And then I would say, "You're not even watching the gig. You're playing snooker."
Did it go well?
It went really well.
It went really well. Good, excellent. That's good. Jen, what's your thoughts? What's your thoughts on Paisley?
I've never been threatened by a snooker cue, so it's been going quite well, actually. I really like Paisley. I think they do big events well as well. Like they've got their big Halloween festival on at the moment as well, don't they?
Yeah.
We were just remembering that from a few years ago. Stephen and I were there when we were working at another radio station. We said we remember going there, and there were thousands of people. Like, as you say, I think it's somewhere that really put on a good event, and there's a sense of community, isn't there?
There
a lot
is.
of people people turn out for that.
And it brings people together. And I know we're kind of in like at the risk of sounding like 200 years old. I'm like, people are just like not connected. They're all online. So actually to have events and shops on the high street and libraries and museums and stuff to actually bring people out in real life is a nice thing. It's kind of bucking the trend. I'm here for it.
Yes, we can definitely get behind that. Well, some Paisley buddies spoke to the BBC's Hazel Martin and gave their reaction to this.
Paisley has won Scotland's Town of the Year.
Yeah, I heard about that this morning, so I didn't know that they were in the running. So,
what do you think about it? Do you think it's a worthy title?
yes, I do. I know Paisley's is the biggest town in Scotland. So, so I moved here 10 years ago from the States, and I've loved it ever since. I've no intention of leaving or anything.
I love it. It's like a lovely city with events every time, different, a lot of history. The people is so nice here.
It's good to see it up and coming. It seems to be doing a lot of the businesses are getting a lot of awards as well. So it's doing really well.
So there we are. It's the people of Paisley speaking about Paisley in glowing terms, and that's what I like, and that's why it's been named Scotland's Town of the Year. I've actually switched on the Paisley Christmas lights before.
Wow. I think there was a moment for turning point for Paisley.
Yeah, it was.
This is the place to be. Stephen's here.
I don't want to take all the credit, but it was probably about 2018 or something like that.
Things turned around when you turned those lights on.
Exactly, that's what it was. But I'm not from the west of Scotland. I'm from Fife, obviously, Dunfermline, and I do think that there's many towns like Paisley that get picked on a wee bit.
Mm-hmm.
So I think it's great when towns like these get accolades and get a wee bit of love. I think that's what towns in Scotland need.
Absolutely, yeah, for sure. I mean, there's loads in Fife, you'll know.
Yeah, absolutely.
A hard time.
Well, Dunfermline's a city now. We're not actually a town.
Yeah. So you know,
we're in with the big boys now. You know? But no, don't you think there's lots of places in Scotland that get a bit of a harsh time? So it's good to show a bit of love to people.
I think as Scottish people, we're generally just always a wee bit negative about Scotland, about ourselves. That's how we show love. So I think actually getting a bit of positive love in there to show in with the mix of just being generally negative all the time.
I want to see Dumfries being right as a Doonhamer. I want to see Dumfries getting named Town of the Year.
Right.
Okay.
But you're going to have to turn the Christmas lights on or send Stephen.
We'll send Stephen. He's got a very good track record.
I'm available and I'm cheap. So that's why I'm here, basically.
Checking all the boxes.
Right, okay. We will continue with the breakfast scroll in just a wee bit. We are joined by top comedian Gareth Waugh and also Crime Watch presenter Jennifer Rioch.
Baby, you've been gone much too long. You know me and the kids miss you around this house. Why don't you please come on home? For the last 2 nights you've been gone. Just been the kids, baby, we're sitting alone. I know your mama, she's out of town. Oh, your kid folks, baby, say you don't come around. Somebody somebody's getting what I'm missing, Somebody's getting it. Somebody mama go. I just laughed. I didn't want the kids to know. But even the kids can see the tears in daddy's eyes. They can tell that the daddy ain't satisfied. Somebody's getting what I'm missing. Somebody's getting your love from me. Somebody's getting what I'm missing. Somebody's doing it. Oh, love me no more. Oh, can't let you go. I can't let you loose. I love you, baby. Oh, can't let you go. I wanna do what you want me to. Just let me do what I got to do. Somebody's been getting it. All this I know. Oh, can't let you go. I won't do what you want me to. Just let me do what I got to do.
Best of luck to Judith and Phil taking on that challenge, all in aid of children in need. It is the Saturday Show with Amy Irons and Stephen Mill. Back to the breakfast scroll. We still have top comedian Gareth Waugh and Crime Watch presenter Jennifer Rioch with us in the studio, getting stuck into some of the tasty stories of the week. Now, I'm going to guess, Jen, that you did see this. Jimmy Fallon.
Oh my God.
In Scotland this week.
I loved it.
He's been travelling all around the country. He spent a night on the Royal Scotsman train and then even borrowed a kilt from a hotel manager to go for a special dinner with the King's Guard near Balmoral. Let's hear a little bit of Jimmy just talking about the trip.
Left dinner, made me a kilt. And so I now have my own kilt from these guys, and they gave me something called Buckfast, which is a type of wine. Let's just say I'm feeling it today. Shout out to Lieutenant Flora Thomas, Captain Sammy, who I talked to, Major Tommy Blair. I'm just so grateful, thankful for everyone for being so nice in Scotland. I'm not Scottish, I'm not pretending to be Scottish, but I feel like right now I might be the most Scottish person in Scotland. I mean, I drank.
That's like an advert to look after the hungover Jimmy Fallon.
It feels quite
like,
emotional.
After drinking all the Buckfast, it's like, I am feeling it today. But it did. It was so random. Wasn't it? It was all these things in one. Borrowing a kilt, drinking Buckfast,
having a Scotch egg
know.
as well at one point.
What did you
I
make of it?
actually feel, even just the way he delivered that, it feels to me like one of those really cheesy Christmas movies where an American goes to Scotland and has the most magical time and falls in love and it's really beautiful. Kind of one of those moments. And I feel if that movie's not already in production, I'll be disappointed.
Yeah. It really should be. We're hoping for it now. What would you fancy, a breakfast of Scotch eggs and Buckfast, Gareth? Have you had that this morning?
Today, yeah. Every morning. That's how you get started. It's good though, isn't it? Like, I think because it's an American speaking about Scotland that way, we all do feel that. Like, if that was us in America, we'd be like, "I was a good laugh, wasn't it?" The next day, we just post a video.
It was
I had
all right.
a mental night. It was class. Yeah. But the way he spoke about it just was very emotive and stuff. And because my wife sent it to me, like, and that's how I saw it. And I was just like, yeah, that's great. And we all felt proud watching it because we're like, that is how we do it. We do invite you in, make you a kilt, and make you drink Bucky.
If you're really famous.
Yeah.
I was going to say, I think that hotel manager's just been like, yeah, Jimmy, you borrow the kilt so that he can then sell it afterwards when he tells people Jimmy Fallon has been wearing my kilt for a night.
I like the fact that he was on holiday himself as well, so he had to phone back and was like, listen, you'll never guess what happened. You know, his wife will be raging. He just went on a big bender, basically.
Yeah.
That's what he's done.
It's like The Hangover.
But I mean, there is something about, like, you know, you'll see it in the Fringe as well, Gareth. Like, do you get many Americans coming to your show all the time? Do you have to and actually, I saw Kevin Bridges is doing a tour in the States at this moment. Do you have to adapt your stuff for the American audience?
100%. I've just literally come off a cruise ship 2 days ago. I was on board for 3 weeks, entertaining very old Americans. And my first day
With your
on board,
comedy, or
I was just dishing out Scotch eggs and Buckfast in one of the canteens. The first day on board, I was like chatting to this old lady from Florida, and after 10 minutes, she went, "I'm so rude, I didn't ask where you're from." And I said, "I'm from Edinburgh in Scotland." She went, "Oh, your English is amazing." Thank you. That's all I've got.
It's just that. I mean, you're obviously you've got quite a nice accent. You've not got like a really broad, thick accent.
Yeah.
Whereas I was literally just watching a clip of Kevin Bridges last night. He's not even trying. He just sounds like Kevin Bridges. He's not even changing.
He's not slowing down or
not
enunciating a little bit.
Not
clearer.
at all. And like, there's no way that Americans will understand that.
Maybe a screen with subtitles or like a translation for the Americans.
Possibly.
They've maybe got those headsets, like translating when you're on a walking tour somewhere, just putting somebody in an American accent, translating exactly what they said. Do you think, Jen, this will encourage more Americans they'll see Jimmy and think, right, we need to follow suit and go
They've
and have a
immediately
wild night out?
Fallen in love with the magic of Scotland. Like, it has been romanticised to a whole new level there, and they're definitely coming over. The only thing is they're going to be disappointed if they don't get their own private party.
Yeah.
Well, they're going to shop and go, "Oh, this place called Paisley's Town of the Year. We should go visit it."
And they'll love it. They'll absolutely love it. Right, final story is a brilliant one about May O'Shea from Port Glasgow, who has just turned 100 years old, and she's about to become one of 1,000 Scots who are more than a century old, which actually is quite a lot. That's a lot more.
It was a lot more than I actually realised. The fact that the numbers are going up is very encouraging. But I mean, she's done so well to get to that age, Gareth. How do you think? How would you be feeling at 100?
I mean, I feel bad at
You're
36.
knackered now.
Yeah, exactly. I don't know. I think about it. I love any of these stories. I always love when they interview the oldest person in the world, and they always ask them the same sort of 3 questions, like, "Do you get anything nice for your birthday?" And they're always like, "No." They always ask them, like, "What's the secret?" And I always love that. Like, I always love hearing what they think the answer is to the long life. Because every now and then they'll say something a wee bit cool, like, "I'll have a glass of wine before bed." And I'm like, "Well, I have a bottle, so I'm going to live to 1,000.
It's always a dram before bedtime, and then it's always something really unhealthy, like I have 4 donuts a day,
like Bucky and a Scotch egg.
Would you like to live to 100?
That sounds like quite a lot of work. I'm not sure. I mean, happy birthday, mate. I don't want to take anything away from that, but I'm thinking maybe not. Is that bad?
No, because I think the same. Because I'm like, your pals probably aren't there anymore.
Yeah.
And I just think I'd be really bored. I'd be really bored. I'd be like, I've been living for the last 2 decades without my pals, and I'm having to drink Buckfast on my own now.
Happy birthday, May. Hope you're having a great time. Hope you're having a great time.
No, but I'm also just thinking about the fact, Gareth, how different do you think the world will look by the time that somebody like you who's 36 will be turning 100?
Yeah. I mean, like the thought.
You'll have married AI.
Your wife will be
current wife will be very angry with that, yeah. But yeah, no, I mean, that's the thing. Your grandkids will be like, "Come on, Granddad, come on, sort the AI out." And I'm like, "I don't know how to work all this stuff."
I do always think one of the funny things is when I see these wee clips on like TikTok and stuff like that, and it's like, Granddad, tell us about a song from your childhood, and it's always like, Nicki Minaj, Starships, or something like that. Like that'll be
what
like,
saying.
Yeah, exactly, when we're that age. But she does say that she reads 2 newspapers a day and credits that with keeping her sharp. This is May O'Shea, who's just under 100, and scrolls through social media as well sometimes as well. She lived through the Blitz, and she once worked for Depeche Mode. She was a drummer.
Wow.
Wow.
I made that up. I don't know. She wasn't a drummer. I just made that up. Apparently she worked for Depeche Mode. She doesn't smoke or drink and advises people to just take care of themselves and not overdo it. Good advice, Gareth?
Yeah, sure, but I'm not going to follow it.
Hope is lost for all of us.
Right, we're running out of time here, unfortunately. Gareth, but just quickly, tell us about your new project with Radio 4. It sounds very exciting.
Yeah, I've got a show called Human Watch, which is basically Crime Watch, but a lot nicer. No, it's a parody of like Spring Watch and Autumn Watch, so instead of looking at like badgers and squirrels and stuff, we're looking at humans. It was actually Marley, my co-host, that pitched the idea to me, and I said, I think it's the worst idea I've ever heard. And then
let's do it.
And then she wrote you a check and you thought,
terrible, let's do it.
Yeah, there's 2 episodes out now on the BBC Sounds app. You can listen to them, and they're released Wednesdays at 11:15 at night.
Amazing. Brilliant times. Well, Gareth, all the best with that. Jen, we'll see you on Crime Watch, presenting,
Times,
of course.
exactly.
I always feel the need to clarify that.
Yes, very much presenting.
And elsewhere. Thanks so much for being on The Breakfast Scroll, guys. This is the Saturday.
I get delirious whenever you're near. Lose all self-control, baby, just can't steal. Wheels get locked in place, stupid look on my face. It comes to making a pass, pretty mama, I just can't win a race, 'cause I get delirious. Delirious. I'll get delirious when you hold my hand. Body gets so weak I don't understand. The temperature's running hot, baby, you got to stop. If you're done, I'm gonna explode, and girl, I got a lot. I'll get delirious. 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 I get delirious whenever you're near. Girl, you gotta take control, 'cause I just can't steal. You're just too much to take. I can't stop, I ain't got no brakes. Girl, you gotta take a little ride up and down, in and out around your leg. I'm delirious. You get me delirious. Baby, let me down. Delirious. The root is spinning around. Oh, yeah. I'm delirious, yeah. Yeah. Delirious, yeah. It's gonna be in my head. Everybody will go. Everybody will go. Oh, yeah. I'm delirious, yeah.
Thanks, Cara. Do you have any weird or wonderful cold remedies, things that you would recommend us?
I don't know about unusual ones. I would say just take it easy, get yourself a hot water bottle and put on a kind of cosy TV series. Don't do what I've done in the past, which is decide to go for a run. That only makes things worse.
I mean,
I'm glad you said